Hello and welcome to ICG podcast episode 1. I am Abdul. I am the admin of the ICG Discord server, and with me today is the founder of ICG, Yesvanth himself.
Hey all. How's it going? It's really great that we started this podcast, and um, I hope we'll continue this consistently. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope that too, because we have quite a lot in store for you guys, and we hope we keep delivering week after week. So look forward to that. And with today's episode, we thought we'll start from the basics, and by basics I mean we're going to start about the story of how ICG has started. And it all started one day when a fellow gaming enthusiast decided that he wanted to buy a PS5. So he created a bot for himself and he was able to get it. And then he
Yeah.
thought, you know what, why not? I'll help the people out. So he started a Twitter account to give notifications to other people. And I myself included followed him and got my own PS5. And it was none other than Yeshwanth. So Yeshwanth, why don't you tell us how your story started out?
Yeah. As Abdul pointed it out, right? Yeah, I was not much into gaming. I was just excited about the news that PS4 is about to launch in India, and never owned any PlayStation, never owned any console. I was just a mobile gamer, Clash of Clans gamer. That's it. I got excited. I mean, I was bored basically during lockdown, and I wanted to explore the gaming world as well. That's when I came to know that PS5 is launching, and that grabbed my attention. I was like, okay, this is maybe the perfect time to get into gaming. And it was delayed a lot. It was released in US in November, but we didn't get it even in November or in December. So I think I remember I started a change.org petition to bring PlayStation to India. We had around 18,000 plus signatures in just a month. So it blew away. It went viral. Rishi Alwani from ICG at that time published about it, talked about
Right.
us that we are trying to get Sony's attention to bring PlayStation to India as soon as possible. And I won't say that it's the reason. I don't think so. But once it got the attention of many publishers or websites or gaming enthusiast community in India, we on January 1st, I remember January 1st, we got a tweet from PlayStation India that we will have a restock in January 12th, and then an official restock or first restock on February 1st or 2nd. Yeah, I think 2nd.
Mhm.
So yeah, I was eagerly waiting on Jan 12th to get my PS5. Unfortunately, I was not able to get one. So at that time, I was so what do you say, confused and angry. It just went out of stock in within seconds. So I didn't know what to do at that time. So I thought, okay, I know how to write a program. I just thought, okay, let me just write a program to buy myself a PS5 as soon as it comes into stock. So I wrote it for Flipkart, and then it I just got it for Reliance. Basically, I got it through Reliance Digital, and then I posted a tweet that hey, it's just I had like couple of friends, my college mates. That's it. But I just posted a tweet saying that hey, also I got a PS5, and I posted a screenshot of the order confirmation from the Reliance Digital, and the tweet went so big. Like people who I don't follow, people who don't even know me, asking us started to type comments saying that hey, how did you get it? We are trying so hard. How did you manage to get a PS5 in this so quickly?
Mhm.
So I then realized, okay, I can help these people who are not able to get, and then I made some changes to the program. Instead of auto checkout, it just going to auto tweet. So I just made the tweet public, basically made the bot public. So for example, it scans 10 websites or something like that, and then as soon as the PS5 is in stock, it automatically posts a tweet in less than seconds, I would say 1 second or something like that. It also posts a link along with the website, so saying, "Hey, so and so PS5 is available in so and so website. Here is the link to purchase." And right after that, it just became so popular. Rishi Alfani again, he is the one. He made what ICG is right now. He tweeted about us. He helped us. He to reach to wider audience of the gaming community in India. ICG is always thankful to Rishi Alwani. And so he wrote about us on IGN article, and then people started to flow in. Man, I remember that he is the first or second follower. For some reason, there was some random follower for my Twitter account, but Rishi Alwani was the second follower on Twitter account. He believed in me, he trusted me, and it's right now 16.2 thousand followers. So it's thank to Rishi. So I think as soon as I started this, I was reached out by New York Times editor as well, and then it was Brian, something I don't remember his other name. So he reached out to me. We had an interview for like 40 minutes or something, and then after 3 days, he wrote about me that I'm helping genuinely for the gamers in India,
Mhm.
and that was like the peak of my achievement at that time. I didn't believe, come on, a normal guy who was just interested to buy PlayStation 5 now is featured in the New York Times article newspaper. It was something, a dream. I don't even know that I wanted that dream, so it just happened. And after that, many Indian publications just wrote about me. It just felt so surreal, and that's when I started. Okay, maybe all these people on Twitter, all my followers on Twitter, maybe need some help or some place properly to communicate or help each other. And then that's when I started. I created this Discord server with same name, Indian Console Gamers. And then Abdul was the first person who reached out to me. He offered me his help, saying that, "Hey, I know it must be too difficult for you to manage everything. Do you need my help?" That is the most selfless thing I saw, and I'm glad. I can't just say it out words, or I can't put it into words. Sorry, but I couldn't have done it without Abdul's help. It's a real honor to have you, my friend, and
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure.
yeah, it's a
So
pleasure, is all mine.
yeah, that's when I started to promote Discord as well for gamers to hang out, to find new friends of same-minded gamers, and then just to find a person to play with. Just feel comfortable, talk about everything gaming. We kept it. We tried a lot in the initial times to keep it as civil as possible. Right now, we have so many rules. It looks like an organized organization, thanks to Abdul. It's so well organized. It's so ethical. People know what's right and what's wrong, and genuinely people help in our Discord server. I personally, what I liked is how ICG helped them, and the lengths, hundreds of lines of reviews that people write for a game they played. It just shows that they believe the audience in this Discord is worth the review that they're sharing. that just fills my heart, man. I saw so many reviews. They put in so many words. They took time to write that review and to thank us, saying that hey, because of you, because of ICG, I found a brother from another mother or my best friend or something like that. It just fills my heart so warmly. And um, yeah, I mean, that's how it kept going. It just kept increasing from there. And uh, this is the time I think we decided like it's as PlayStation is more and more available, we thought we want to be more relevant. And we decided, okay, we are all interested about gaming. Everybody almost in ICG has a PS5 console or an Xbox console. So we are just people who likes to game and talk about games. So we thought, okay, this might be something fun, interesting, and might they our followers might be interested to listen in. So that's when we decided, and Abdul is the only person who took care of this initiation. He was the one who suggested it, and he is a whiz right now. He is a whiz on how to operate these OBS studios or live streams on YouTube. I have no idea what he did, but it's. I hope the stream is consistent. We did few test streamings, and the live is so buttery smooth and good. So thank you, Abdul, for setting this up. And I just hope going forward we keep this consistency. There will be it might not be the highest quality, or we might miss the gaming news one or two, but we will keep it consistent and bring you the latest news. Just talk about games and have fun. Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you a lot for the kind words, Yashwant. But I must say, I must not take all the credits because, of
Uh,
course, back on Discord, it's not a one-man show. We have an entire team of
yes.
admins, moderators, and volunteers. And I must say, they're all fantastic people to work with. They all share the same mindset. So we know what
Yep.
we are doing this for the community. We want to keep it a good place for everybody. So we all share what we think should be right, what should be wrong. For anything, we just discuss. We just discuss. Is this good? Is this bad? What's the next step? Should we do something else? Should we do something? So yeah, I mean,
Yep.
I'm glad I'm part of the Discord server, and I have so many people I can rely on to help me out. Mostly with helping out Yashwant because guy is busy with his regular life work and also trying to keep Twitter running. So
Yep.
he doesn't have much time to peek into Discord, but I'm there 24/7 almost.
I'm not even joking, guys. So Abdul is 24/7. He's like the go-to person if you need any help related to a game or a console or any show. He is the go-to person. He is a celebrity in ICG Discord. And if
No,
if
no, no.
uh, if you have any issue, people just randomly suggest, "Hey, Abdul, this guy has this issue. What do you think?" That's how popular and well known he is in helping out all anybody who comes with a question or with an issue. I'm just glad that you're here, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks, thanks. But I must say I don't know everything. But at least I know some people who know something. So if there's a question and it's not answered, I make sure that I tag the people who are better knowledgeable than me.
So it's like
So
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows
yeah,
what you're asking
yeah,
for.
yeah, exactly. I think I know a guy who knows a guy. So yeah, I know plenty of guys, and plenty of guys know me. So I must say that's that. And by the way, I want to apologize to everyone in the chat if I'm not responding because
Yes, we are
my
not looking at the chat right now. We are just overwhelmed with the first time, right? It's difficult to multitask, I suppose. I think
yeah,
going forward, we will have a moderator for the chat as well.
sure, sure.
This seems good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my screen I can only see my own face, but I have so many windows open at the same time to see what to say and all that. So
No worries, no worries.
apologies to those in the chat if I don't reply, but thank you for watching and thank you for sending your messages. It means a lot to see you guys are available here at this time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So like Ashwin said, Discord started, and believe it or not, there were only 4 channels when it started.
Yes.
And for the first, I think approximately 2 hours of when the server started, there was only two members.
Two members. Yes, yes, yes.
The
I
whole
remember that. Yeah.
whole
It was
farm,
just me and Abdul at that time. Yes.
just the both of us. But I Yashwant immediately first saw that, you know what, is everything okay? Shall we do a test? And I just did a basic stuff for him. I didn't know much then. So I did the basics and I told him, yeah, it looks good. And then immediately he didn't say anything, he just tweeted it.
Yeah.
And damn man, within the next 2 hours we had more than 350 people already. And
Exactly. Yeah.
they just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. My God, I was overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. So yeah,
I
then
think it's safe to say of it that it's officially the biggest gaming community in India. In Discord, I would say, if I'm not wrong. So uh, it's quite an achievement to accomplish. It's people trusted in us. Of course, they came for restocks, but they could have just gone away after what they got. And people trusted in us. They stuck around. They saw the value that we have on our Discord ICG, and it just kept on going. People were happy to help around, happy to have live gaming sessions together. And I mean, right now, I don't even know. I think it's about 70. We have about 70 channels right now.
oh
There are so many customizations: PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, PC. It seems chaos, but it's very, very, very well organized. Thanks to Abdul, the other admins, and I want to say Bilal as well. He is one our go-to streaming guy. If you see any live game streamed through Indian console gamers on Twitch or on YouTube, it's 99.9% it's Bilal.
yeah,
So it was thanks to Bilal, and he kept the channel active. He is the I mean he is most enthusiastic about to play games. I think he has a lot of platinums also, right, for all his
51,
games.
51.
51 platinums. That's so crazy, man. Oh my God, 51 platinums. So yes, yeah, he love. It's easy to say that he loves games, and we are happy to have him on ICG. Yes.
Yeah,
Um, there are
yeah,
many moderators and many volunteers as well on Discord. It just, if, I mean, it takes a lot of time to name them. I suppose I just have to go through them. They are so helpful. I just thank them each by their name. Thank you very much.
yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have my phone with me. I just have started reading the list by now. Uh, Yashwant, do you have your phone with you?
I do.
Yeah,
I
let
do.
me just quickly go to the Zero Rules channel, and it might be there. Sorry, folks, just give us 2 minutes of time. We really want to say thanks to all the people who are making this Discord server alive.
It's
So,
okay. It's fine. Let's. It just takes. I mean, they understand that we are live, so
mm,
it's absolutely fine. And ah, it's if you want to, I mean, if you want to talk about anything in the future, if you want us to cover any news or if you want us to play any game, just type it in the comments and we will prioritize it with what seems. We'll have our polls on Twitter and our polls on Discord as well. So if you have any suggestions for what we should cover in the future, for what we should be looking out for to have this more engaging, I would say, with the viewers as well as our Discord members. Uh, please put them in the comment or tweet them, tag me on Twitter or tag me on Discord, and um, bring out the points. But I would say Bilal is the first person who will respond. I might take an hour or so to respond to your questions, but Bilal will be there always for you. He'll respond in microseconds. It's like he's a bot. He responds to you in seconds. So if you want anything immediate to be answered, you can reach out to Abdul as well.
yeah, funny thing is, Yashwant is calling Bilal a bot, but barely a year ago, I was the one who was being called a bot. But yeah, my I finally decided to start playing games last year, so that's why I'm not always responding. So that could be the reason. But yeah, I mean, me and Bilal are pretty much active, and so is Akil and
Yeah.
all the other moderators and volunteers. Just leave any of us a ping, and we'll be there to answer your questions. No issues.
Yeah.
Right then, I
Yeah.
think that pretty much catches everyone up to the story of how ICG started and what we're doing right now. And I must say, I'm proud of my team, and also I'm very proud of the community we have. Such great
Yes.
people helping each other out, expecting nothing in return. They are gamers, they want to help out their friend gamers, and people are making lots of friends, and it's just fantastic to see. So,
Yes.
6,600 plus members. Yeah, I'm just very
It's
happy
not
about
a
it.
normal thing. Exactly. Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
just glad to see that. So, anyways, why don't we move on with the rest of the podcast? So, I'll start it off by, I mean, pretty much everyone on our server knows this kind of stuff because they keep up with the news and everything. But this is for
Yep.
everybody out there. So, we'll be covering the November games that will be available on PlayStation Plus. So, for extra, I think probably by this week, we will have Kenna Bridge of Spirits, Doom Eternal, Sackboy A Big Adventure, Slay the Spire, Riders Republic, Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, Bassmaster Fishing, Paradise Killer, Wolfenstein the Old Blood, Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus, and The Evil Within. They will be available on PS Plus Extra. I think they already are available, yeah, so you can download them right now and start playing.
Yeah.
So,
So I was very excited when Kena was announced. It looked so Pixar animated feel it has. So I was like, they it has some potential to capture many of the audience in gaming community, and it was very well received also, right? If I'm not wrong, it was
I'd like to interrupt you there, Ashwant. Do not be fooled by the looks, folks. That game
okay.
is that game is so hard. If
It's
you
very okay.
if you choose easy, you might get through. But if you want to
You
put
might
normal,
easy you might get through on easy. What is that might? It's that difficult. It looks so what you say, so animated, it's so lively, so Pixar
yeah.
imaginated world, and you say it's most difficult to play. I'm surprised. That's good.
See, that's the thing. I mean, the looks are very attractive. That's what people, makes people like go to the game. But if you put on normal or hard, oh boy, good luck beating the bosses. I mean, I have a friend.
I can see your frustration, man.
I have a friend on the server, and he's the father of a daughter, and he does not want to play Kenna because if he gets beaten up, his daughter will make fun of him.
Oh
You know,
god.
so yeah, watch out for that, folks. Yeah, watch out. But still, it's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
worth a try. It's been very highly well appreciated game. It's awesome. So give it a
yeah,
try when you can.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I also see Doom Eternal. Nobody has to introduce Doom Eternal to this community, I suppose. And it's
Eternal
just
Goatee.
absolute crazy fun. You just swing your, what do you say, the hook and then shoot away. So I did not personally, I did not play it, but I'm looking forward to explore this Doom Eternal as well when it's available for extra. Yeah,
Good thing about PS Plus Extra, and Deluxe, and all things, and games coming to it is even if the game is slightly a bit old, now it's got a new life because
yeah,
people are checking it out because it's on PS Plus. A lot of
exactly.
people are
Yeah.
joining and playing, so it's like breathing life into an old game, so it's good. So I think Yashwant will tell you all what all are the games available on PlayStation Plus Deluxe.
Yeah, so I think it's called premium, right? In other parts of the world, we do not have premium, and it's called deluxe over here.
Yeah,
So we have Doom, Doom 2, Doom 3, and then uh, Doom 64. I'm gonna pronounce it Doom. I'm sorry. There are said just so many Dooms continuously.
Yeah,
So
Doom
it's just
2.
Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 3, and then Doom 64. And then we have Dishonored Definitive Edition. So this is under Deluxe Edition of PS Plus.
Doom, 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 Doom.
Doom, Doom. Yes, Doom. Too many Dooms.
Yeah, and also this month's monthly games was Meteor Maker, which was another day one release on PlayStation Plus, just like we had Stray and Tichia. And we also have Sackboy, a big adventure, available on Essential, along with Tales of Iron. So, Tales of Iron, another game to give you a slight warning about. It might look like one of those simplistic indies that are hand drawn and cartoonish, but the combat is clearly inspired by Soul games. So, give it a
Oh,
shot if you
okay.
want some, if you feel like you want a challenge with some interesting art style, then give Tales of Iron a chance. And the good thing, if you claim Sackboy a big adventure through PlayStation Plus Essential, it'll be permanently added to your library. So as long as you have a subscription, you can play it, no issues at all. Another plus point is this game has 51 free add-ons and skins available for
Oh,
download. So you don't have to go into the game, play for a couple of hours and unlock stuff. No, you can just run into the game as Kratos, Aloy, um, Nathan Drake, Abby from Last of Us Part 2, Ratchet
oh.
Clank, and plenty of other people. Yeah, so definitely give it a go. And it's a four-player co-op game, so get your friends together and start playing it. And I'm looking forward to playing it with the Yesvanth once. Maybe.
Yes, I think it's. I had a lot of fun playing Overcooked a year ago with Abdul and my team at that time, and I thoroughly enjoyed it a lot. It was simple game, but it was. It just failed that what you say the enthusiasm that we were looking for at the time as a team. It's a simple game, easy to understand, but a lot of fun to play with.
Yeah,
So I think I'm yes. Let's have a session where we play Sackboy, me, Abdul, and maybe a couple of moderators along with Bilal. So
yeah,
yeah, looking forward to Sackboy Big Adventure. It's going to be really
fun. Yeah.
big, yeah.
And a little heads up to those of you who want to claim the monthly games. The last day to claim these PlayStation Plus monthly essential games is May 1st. So kindly add them to your library in case you want to download them in the future. So add them now before May 1st. And
Yeah.
if the usual time frame is to be followed, then the coming week we might have an announcement for next month's essential games. So hopefully by next podcast we'll have that news and we'll definitely be sharing that with you. And yeah,
Absolutely.
so Yashan, what's next?
Yeah, so I just wanted to bring out one point right before I cover about our next point. People keep asking me sometimes, hey, if I do not own a live subscription or a PS Plus active subscription, will I still be able to play the games in my PS Plus Essential or PS Plus collection? So it's unfortunately it's not. It doesn't work like that. Even though you added it to your library, you need an active PS Plus subscription to keep continue to play this. But as long as you have, even though your subscription expired, it's not like they are going to disappear. They are going to stay in your library. As soon as you renew your subscription, you'll be able to play them again. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that out. I keep
Yeah, but
getting
remember,
DMs and comments.
these are the PlayStation Plus essential monthly games.
Yeah.
So only 3 or 4 games per month. Do not be confused with the games from PlayStation Plus Extra Game Catalog. Those will only be there for a limited time, and once they leave the subscription, it's gone forever, even if you have them downloaded. Yeah, so just
It
a heads
doesn't
up.
work like essential. Yes, you have to maybe explore or play the game only if it's part of that subscription. All the games for under extra. And Deluxe, I suppose. Deluxe, you can stream it, I suppose, the old games, but under extra, you have to play them only when they are part of the subscription.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
All right. So next one is I want to remind that PlayStation Plus collection is going to be shut down on May 9th. So basically, you um, if you want to play those games before May 9th, you have to maybe get them, download them, and then play them before May 9th. And once they, Abdul, do they work as extra or do they work as essential? If
They're like
these
essential.
PS Plus
These
collection.
games can be permanently added to your library, so you can
Okay.
play them as long as you have a subscription.
So even though the PlayStation Plus collection is going to shut down, if you just add them to your library, even after May 9th, as long as you have active subscription, you can continue to play them. So
Yeah,
I see that there are 18 games. I remember that there were 25 games when PlayStation Plus collection kicked off, and yeah, any reason why they
uh,
um, reduced it to 18 games only out of 25?
well, actually, there were 20 games in the start, but I'll just lead out the list of what games are there currently. So, currently, there's Batman Arkham Knight, Battlefield 1, Bloodborne, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles Edition, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, Fallout 4, Fantasy 15, and God of War 2018. And the two games that are not available are Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Persona 5
Yeah, right.
Royal. So, Persona 5 Royal, I think it was a licensing issue or something, but they removed it because they were releasing updated version for PS5 and Switch. So they thought, you know what, we're not keeping this for free in the collection, so they removed that. And because of the introduction of PlayStation Plus Extra and Deluxe, a few months ago, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard was moved to the games catalog in PlayStation Plus Extra. So they removed it from the collection. But yeah, the other 18 games are awesome. You guys should definitely get them. So all you have to do is just go into your PlayStation tab on your console, and in that there'll be the PlayStation Plus collection. Just add all the games to your library and simply forget about it. You can play them whenever you have a subscription, and that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Yep.
So then, now we move on
To
who,
Xbox.
to Xbox, of course, yeah. And because I also have an Xbox, I have to cover this.
You
Okay,
own both. You own both Xbox and PlayStation. You are one
yes,
lucky guy, dude.
I'm a lucky guy, yes, and I do not want to show off or anything or boast about it, but I'm enjoying the best of both worlds, and
Yes,
I'm a guy
yes.
who seriously does not tolerate console wars. Why fight over both consoles? Just buy
When
both.
you can have both. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
exactly. Enjoy the best of both worlds.
Absolutely.
So we'll start off by mentioning the games that will be leaving Xbox Game Pass: Bugsnax, Destroy All Humans, Dragon Quest Builders 2, Tetris Effect Connected, and Unsold. So the last date to play these games is April 30th. So if you guys want to give these games a shot, do so before April 30th.
Yeah.
And now to mention the games that will be added to Game Pass. First one is a game I really enjoy, Goat Simulator. It left Game Pass in the middle for licensing issues, but yeah, it's back now, and I'm glad about it. Then there's Loop Hero, Iron Brigade, NHL 23, Minecraft Legends, Coffee Top Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, which I am currently playing and I'm enjoying quite a bit. Medieval
Okay.
Fantasy, Homestead Arcana, Cassette Beasts, The Last Case of Benedict Fox, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, and coming in May is the highly anticipated Redfall. Oh, and
Um,
also due to the exclusive talks and whatnot, finally after a year, Xbox now has Ghostwire Tokyo. So
Oh my
Yeshwant,
God. Yes, yes, yes. I heard. Oh, it was so. I had many people who liked it, who did not find it as much as to the hype, I suppose. But I heard a lot of people who enjoyed it in the initially, and then Ghostwire Tokyo. It's going to be launched at Game Pass finally with what is that Spider Thread update. Sorry, I don't know what that update is. Is it like a DLC or it's
no,
small?
it's extra content for the game.
It's a contract. Okay, got it. And then available for both PC and PlayStation 5. And this update includes new missions, additional mysteries to solve, and extended cutscenes for game's core storyline. So if you thought that game core storyline was ended, I think this update brings more content and maybe lore to the
Yeah,
story as well.
yeah. So if you're looking for some supernatural first-person action, try out Ghostwire Tokyo. So that description itself is not for me because I'll be scared of it, and I'm not a fan of first-person games. I,
Oh,
I'm not playing anything spooky. But perhaps I can tell my sister to do it. She likes scary games because the only reason that there was Biohazard played in my account was because of my sister. I mean, I don't know how she managed to just sit and play everything. I was just
oh
there
my God.
covering my eyes. I'm just covering my eyes and peeping. What the hell is going on? And she's just like, oh man, this is awesome. So yeah,
It's so good.
I'm not the guy for scary games, man. I'm not the guy for scary games. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. Um, little bit of controversial news, but hey, we gotta say it. So Redfall is going to be launching, but only running at 30 FPS for both 4K and 1440p,
Yeah.
and there will be no performance mode at launch. But it will be coming later, and this has disappointed quite a lot of people, because now we are in the new generation. We're supposed to be expecting great graphical upgrades and whatnot,
Yeah,
and
we were promised 4K 60 FPS or at least 8K 30 FPS or something. I mean, forget about 8K, just give us 4K 60 FPS.
yeah, everyone wants that to be a standard native 4K 60 FPS. I mean, I thought I was a rich guy until I came and saw that on the server people were buying 4K monitors and 4K TVs. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, okay, I'm gonna forget I'm a rich guy now. I'm just playing on 1080p. I'll be happy with it. Perhaps after I save up something, I'll think about 4K for now. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush at all. So
I have a 1440p 2K, I mean 2K monitor that accepts 4K input. So it
mhm,
just downscales it to 1440p, even though at that time I purchased this monitor especially because PlayStation 5 didn't support 2K at that time.
mhm,
But my monitor BenQ, it just accepts 4K as it is and then downscales it to 2K 1440p. So I was like, okay, at least this I could get the decent image clarity, and then it's supposed 144 hertz as well. So I thought,
mhm.
okay, this is the sweet spot for me at the time. And then I mean, it's been nothing short of a very well delivered monitor. I don't see an issue as of now. It has speaker, it has a remote control, so it's like a TV,
Mhm.
but a 27-inch monitor that I can use for my work as well.
Yeah, that's good. And good thing is, last year PS launched an update which supported 1440p. So
Yeah.
yeah, makes good use of his monitor as well. I guess he was expecting this to happen, so he future-proofed it.
Yes.
Who knows?
Yes, yes. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Of course, at the initial time, they just said that we will see the importance and the ask that people need 2K 1440p support or something. And then I think Jim Ryan was the one who said, right? I think he said,
Mhm.
we'll see if there is a market for that. We will accommodate it. That's what he said at the initial time. And then maybe he saw that most people might be playing on 4K monitors, but there are a target audience that just enjoy to play as close as possible, and that can be possible with a monitor of 32-inch or 27-inch only.
Yeah. So it's all good. And of course, I'm not going to be upgrading anytime soon because, typical Indian household, if it ain't broke, don't get a
Yes,
new one.
yes,
So
yes.
I just got a 1080p TV back in 2019. So I'm expecting I'll upgrade to 4K maybe in 2029. I
Ah,
don't know.
2029.
Unless,
Start saving to put 10 rupees at a day in your savings bank, and then you will have enough.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Who knows, 8K displays might be common by then, but I'm not holding
Yeah.
my breath. I'm happy with 1080p because most games have 60 FPS at 1080p, so I'm not complaining.
Fair. Yeah, yeah. I prefer what you say, the performance rather than resolution as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Now then, let's move on to Nintendo. And
Yeah.
I don't own a Switch, so I cannot talk much about it. So, but thing is, the biggest hype for now, according to Nintendo, is Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, which is going to be launching on May 12th. And people are quite hyped about it because the original Breath of the Wild got Game of the Year award. Quite a beautiful game, and I also managed to watch the trailer for this one, and I must say it's fantastic. And if you've been a long-term fan of Legend of Zelda games, you'll be able to see some returning characters and quite a lot of. No, that game is quite beautiful, and
Yeah.
it's one of the reasons to get a Switch for. But the only thing that's holding me back is I need money for it, and that's difficult. That's difficult for everyone, man. You can't own it all. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just glad with my PS and Xbox for now. So I'll probably just be
Maybe
watching as usual.
maybe Xbox bringing Call of Duty to Switch. Maybe Nintendo will bring Legend of Zelda to Xbox. Who knows? Crazy, crazy
Could be.
future. Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm not hoping for any of that. I'm just happy I have both Xbox and PS. I mean, they take up most of my time anyways. I don't have time properly for those. So Nintendo
Oh my
Switch,
God. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'll just throw it all in the works. So, anyways, that's something that people at Nintendo will have to look forward for. So enjoy it. Now then, we'll come towards the closing session of our stream. But before that, we'll have a few, you know, other related discussions. So Yashwant, what else is there to talk about?
Yeah. I think we can cover how the PlayStation supply has got consistent, and it's very, very, very stable now. You can. I mean, it took 2 years for us, but we are there. We have consistent um, stock available for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X as well. I mean, there was a time where people were scrambling around looking for help, like, oh my God, where do I buy PS5? Who can help me? Give me some tricks. Give me some cheat codes. I would say, like, how can I use these extensions? I'm going to say to not use them. They are unsafe. I suppose they are not tested. So
Mhm.
not sure if you enable them to your Chrome browser or your whatever preferred browser is. Just make sure that it's up to you. So there were so many ways people tried to get their hands on PlayStation 5 to own one, to just. I think it was just fear of missing out, man. Maybe just people.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was like, okay, it just a hot piece of object that's everybody's talking about. Let me have it. So I think, and the supply chain didn't help. The chip shortage didn't help, and the big ship that got stuck in Panama didn't help.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, considering everything, it just all of everything came at the same time, and it took us 2 years, but we are there.
mhm,
I have to say, we India imported like 20,000 PlayStation consoles just in March. That is crazy number. Let me put it into perspective. We had 4,000 units for our first pre-order. I mean, our first
Restock.
play restock, yes, pre-order or restock or whatever it is. Our first time a PlayStation was made available in India. We had 4,000 units for entire Indian gaming community. That is largest populated. I know there are not that many gamers, but still, considering just 4,000 units at the launch, it just didn't make any sense. And the scale of which it shifted from 4,000 to an entire nation and then to 20,000 units in just 1 month, yeah, the things are better, and I'm not sure how fast the PlayStation 5 Pro, or if even if it exists, or PlayStation 5 Slim, or whatever they are going to name, or if they are not going to do it at all. I'm sure that it's going to be the same at least for few months in India, but we have at least friends who you know who can help you, who you know who can count on them to help you, who you can trust for every bit of news.
Yeah.
Yeah, we at least found together, and then we can go through it together.
Yep. But I'm not the one who's expecting a Slim or Pro because might happen. Might happen. I might. I'm not the one who's going to confirm it. But I have a feel like
Mark Cerny, we will have Mark Cerny on ICG podcast. Maybe he'll confirm or deny it.
yeah, that's possible. But the main rumors floating around is just that there might be another PlayStation 5 digital edition, but with a detachable hard drive. At least that,
Detachable disk drive. Yeah.
yeah, disk drive. So I think that's sort of more believable. But who am I to say? Um, yeah, I'm not a big fan for a Slim or Pro model yet.
I don't think that new model, which is going to support detachable disk drive, I don't think if you just plug it in the existing digital PS5, I don't think it's going to work. I think that's their selling point, I suppose, to release it. So it's
Yeah,
only going to. If it's going to work with the new model, I think there's going to be some workarounds or some people who is going to make it work. But I don't think it will be officially supported for the existing PS5 digital models,
exactly,
if it's
exactly.
going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I still remember the days back on Discord. Whenever it was a day for restock, we'd have countless people coming in, all of them asking the
Oh
same
my
question.
God. Yes, yes. I
Yeah,
remember Abdul pinging me saying like 10 minutes before the restock, he pings me saying, "Hey buddy, are your bots ready?" I was like, "Oh my God, I forgot. Thank you very much for reminding me." Sometimes I was like, okay. I mean, recently I turned them off because it was available as easy as possible. So I was like, okay, let me just. My MacBook is running 24/7 for the last 2 years, man. I know I paid a lot for that MacBook, but it given me 10 times more than what I paid for it. It's worth it. The what I've achieved because of it. People I met because of it, and even though I was afraid, I kept a fire extinguisher right to my MacBook. I don't know, maybe it's gonna overheat. It just ran 24/7 for last 2 years, man. I just shut it down like a week ago because it's available. PS5 is available. I wanted to tweet about it, but I was like, no, it's okay. So I'm just happy that it hold up. It held up for 2 years, 24/7. And yeah, I don't know if I have to use it again for our PSVR 2. I'm not sure if the audience we have that much demand for that, but yeah, let's see.
or even if people have the
And
money for it. But I'm not
yeah,
gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk
yeah.
about money, no, because quite clearly I've seen that I'm the guy who does not have enough money for things. So I'm not going to comment on that. But yeah, Yeshwanth's entire speech was a subtle marketing tactic for Apple MacBook. Hmm.
No, man, I do not own any iPhone. I still do not. I have this Nothing
Hmm.
phone one. I'm just quite crazy about new technology, I suppose. But I did love MacBook. I do love MacBook. Even though I do not own any other Apple product, it made sense. I could run many workloads on it, so
Yes,
it helped
it
me.
just works. It just works. Meanwhile, I've been through Windows all of my life, and once again, I'm not paying for Macs. Yeah, the only the only Mac that I'll have is the one at McDonald's. I can only pay for this. Yeah.
That's very good.
Yep.
Oh my God. All right.
All
Yeah.
right then. Enough of riding around the bush. Next topic is something related to gaming, but on a different field. It's a Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Super Mario. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. I'd never, so I was so confident that I'm going to watch this movie. I didn't even watch the trailer because I know it's going to be fun. Coming from Nintendo, I don't, so it released with very bad review score, I suppose, from the critics.
Mm-hmm.
But it's I think it's 96% or something audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, and
Mm-hmm.
um, I don't have to mention that it crossed $800 million worldwide, and I'm 100% sure there's going to be more Super Mario or more Nintendo movies going forward. It just what is a propulted. I don't know what that propulted. I think that's the one. Yeah, it just what catapulted the IPs that maybe Nintendo wanted to make movies.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe fast track. Yes, they fast track this their future IPs, I suppose. But it's going crazy. And do you think it's going to cross 1 billion?
Nice. Also, one of their songs, the Peaches song, is on the Billboard Hot 100.
Peaches.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Don't talk me about Peaches. It will get stuck in my mind. It's in top 100 Billboard, and oh my God, it's everywhere, and it's eligible for Oscars. So after Natu and Peaches being eligible for Oscars, everything is possible. So dream big, dream for Oscars.
Yes, yes. Now I just have to create a gaming company with a good enough IP so I can get an Oscar. Yeah, but I haven't watched the movie yet. I might in the future.
Unfortunately, I did watch it as well. I decided to watch it like 2 weeks ago, and then the local theater chain they pulled it out. If I have to watch my Super Mario movie, I have to travel like 35 plus kilometers from my home, and I'm here on Sunday 4 p.m. or 4:50 p.m. talking to you guys. So yeah, I prioritized ICG over my
Hmm,
movie entertainment.
that's good. That's good. Also shows that your local theater are not gaming fans. Okay.
They are not. So one thing I'm happy is there's going to be a City Police new chain. It's 8 screen theater, and that's I'm
Mhm.
hoping they will have even the niche anime movies or something like that. They are going to release it day one or
Nice.
something like that without any holding off. Yeah,
That's something to look forward to. Right then.
absolutely.
Well then, this has been a great first episode for our podcast. So I just want to say thank you all for watching it with us and bearing with us as
Yeah.
we just discuss everything and also tolerating my bad jokes. But it's part and parcel of who I am. If you've been on Discord, you obviously know
Yeah.
I'm the king of dad jokes, as people would like to call me, and I enjoy it. Whether you enjoy it or not is completely your preference. But then again, I'm not going to stop making it. So yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. We hope to keep continuing this over the coming weeks. Kindly leave a comment, subscribe to us, press the notification bell, all that regular YouTube stuff.
Yeah,
And
we are still learning. We are learning the ropes, as they say, and I think it's safe to assume that we will have consistently keep organizing this podcast. And I want to bring some gaming developers from Ubisoft India or Indus Gaming. Maybe Rishi Alwani will be interested to join our one of our podcast. So I want to keep it open, expand it, make it more interactive with the audience, with Discord members. So if you have any suggestions on what we should cover, do you want us to stream games live, just have fun, Friday night fun, or Saturday gaming sessions kind of thing? We'll take a look at those. Just comment them, and any feedback is appreciated as well.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, so if you guys prefer some other particular day or time for us to, reschedule the
Exactly. Yeah.
podcast, kindly let us know in the comments, or of course, drop a message in the Discord server. I will always look over there.
Now I
So,
think let's have a poll on Twitter and Discord. Let's have a poll for. Let's first decide which day we want to have our regular podcast, and once we have day, we'll have another poll to decide which time is more suitable for our audience, and we can incorporate that in that time and day for our podcast.
sounds like a plan, and it shall go according to
Yeah.
plan, hopefully. So, well, once again, thank you all for joining us. Hope to see you guys next time. This is Abdul and Yeshwanth signing off.
Bye bye.
Take care, guys.